Welcome in everyone to the PWCC weekly auction. I have a brand new co-host this week. We have got Sam from Chibi Collectibles. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, not a problem.
2 a.m. club, late night. I think Pokey's Etch is asleep on the sofa.
Yeah,
I think he's long gone. Welcome everyone. Ruel, welcome in. Hope we are all doing well. Thank you for joining. We have Mr. Chicken and Waffles. Thank you guys. Welcome. So tonight is actually a pretty big block. As you can see, we're already on the screen. I did this last week. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go full face, but it's fine. We're here now. So, guys, England lost. We watched the match, and it was
we're not talking about it.
It was bad.
It didn't happen.
That never happened. That never took place today. But we're here for the auction. So a lot to get through tonight. A lot of big items. We have Sam, who actually knows a lot about One Piece, so we can actually talk a bit about One Piece tonight. Normally on these auction blocks, me and Zetch have no idea, so we don't really cover it too much. But we are going to look at some of the other cards on the other TCG block tonight. So let's get started. So looking at the very first top items on the block, we have got a first edition Charizard in a Beckett 9, currently at $14,000. Very, very nice. We have a Beckett 9.5, the
Daisuke
Umbreon,
cool.
which I don't think I've ever seen on this auction block before. In any grading company. Pop 1 of 1 with BGS in a 9.5 and just 1 graded higher, which is pretty big.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard. It's kind of a hard card to grade, and it doesn't really come round too often. So
I just realised that's now at 17, so that's probably going to switch
jumped,
places with those with that one. And then we have got the Arceus, which is the design contest Arceus in a PSA 10. It's the Korokoro Ichiban winner right there, and that's at 10,500. That's also pop 1 of 8. There's other design contest cards up tonight, such as the Illusion Zoroa right there in a PSA 10. That is a PSA 10.
There's quite a few actually, and Art Academy, and who's a better guess for the Art Academy?
I was going to say, we have Sam, who is our expert Art Academy collector. How many Art Academies do you own now?
Well, I've got 11 currently, but next week it's going to jump to 19.
Yeah, that's a whopping jump. And how many Art Academies are there altogether?
So in the non-Japanese, there's 12 different variants across different languages, and then in Japanese, there's 10. So it's like a 22 card set, but a set that's never, as far as I'm aware, been completed so far.
So pretty hefty. We've also got a Gold Star Umbreon up tonight as well. Fossil box. There is a black label Japanese Rayquaza alt art from Blue Sky Stream. So we've seen black label Moonbryons in English. We saw black label of the Leafeon VMAX, the Sylveon VMAX, and the Glaceon VMAX. Max VMAX, welcome in, Panda. How are we doing? 28 months. Thank you so much for your support. Good morning, Chloe. Are you running an adoption agency with Setch and Chibi now? Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're just an adoption agency here over at the Chloe Dome. We got Greg in the chat as well. Greg, have you had a wonderful evening? I'm sure you have, whatever you've been up to.
How are we doing, Greg?
So yeah, I'll be interested to see where this goes tonight. It's already at 5,750 as well.
That's crazy
so,
if you think about it.
Someone's like, people always say like when it's a black label, you can make up the price. It's like you can, but you can't. Like, I mean. Yeah. It doesn't actually give us the pop on this either. Normally it does on some of these black labels.
I bet if you compared it to like the PSA 10 price as well, how the difference is. And it's like we see it all time and time again with black labels, but does it demand that much premium?
Yeah, and especially like with the Moonbreon, like I mean, I don't even know what the black label pop is at the moment, but it is probably like stupid. We've also got the Japanese Shining Carp there in a 10, which is
Not
really
only
nice.
one,
Oh, there's two.
Yeah.
Oh damn! And with that's like that's a brand new label, and then a really old label as well.
I was talking to Harry about it. So me and Harry once owned one of these cards. If you remember.
Yes, I do remember that.
And there wasn't a sale for I don't know how many years. So
and
this
now
is kinda,
two have popped up at once.
Time.
Like. What the hell? Okay, and they're about $200 apart at the moment. 4,100 right
New
there.
set, old set.
Yeah, and the scan looks quite different on them.
Yeah.
Look how blue that one looks, and that one looks quite like yellowy orange. We also have Creatures deck up tonight. We've got everything.
It's a big auction block. It's a really big one.
There's so much.
Oh, there's
available.
3.
Oh damn! And that's like in the middle. That's a 63 million set. Why is and then that's like. That's even.
I feel like I looked at the PWCC auction, and this was like a flash insert one, so maybe it's taking a bit of time to like catch up
to
to
come
the
up.
others.
Yeah. Okay. We got No Rarity Zard, and here is the Art Academy. We'll take a little look at the Art Academy. Cool. I'll open that one up. I mean, page one at the bottom, 3,200 is our cheapest item. We'll have a little look at page two. Okay. There's a Japanese black label Gengar as well. So in English, Fusion Strike All Art. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Currently at 3,200 as well. We got Beckett 10 on the Charizard poncho. There's other ponchos up tonight. There's more creatures. This is a huge block again. That's just literally just massive. Had a bid on it, taking it to 3,000. We've got Austin in the chat. Is that Samantha? Yes, it is.
Hello.
We have got 2 of the lottery Charizards up tonight. Yeah. I feel like we don't even see one of these on a
not very
auction
often,
break, and then we've got auction block, and now we've got 2.
Even just above a little bit, a victory ring is one of the coolest cards that I think like Pokemon ever done. Just reminds me of that Lord of the Rings kind of vibe.
That's very Butler vibes.
Yeah,
that
very,
one.
very. But I think it's like I think it's 290 copies were released of that card, so it's like kind of like a low end trophy to like get you into it.
Something that you could like a starter kind of thing. There's a lot of Beckett 10s on the ponchos tonight as well. So if anyone's looking to pick up ponchos, if anyone is picking anything up in the chat, do let us know. Gold stars, more gold stars, English and Japanese, no rarities, shinings. We got the Lugia. I mean, page 2. And 1,750 being like the bottom. I mean, this is crazy tonight. This is let's go to page 3 and see what else we've got going on. Rhett, welcome in. Matt, welcome in. Hope we are doing well. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button. Okay, more gold stars tonight. We got the Rayquaza, we got the Gyarados, we got Japanese and English gold stars. I remember seeing this last week. There's been a lot inserted since, because I remember this, I think, was on page 1 when I looked ahead to next week. Latios, all art, that's a big one. We got CP6 booster box, love a bit of CP6. Moonbryon in a Beckett 10.
Gotta be one.
Yeah, the Eevee Heroes Japanese. We got that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
that's a nice clean Charizard head sketch there. Another one. Jeez. And then, I mean,
is it even like there's 2 Alakazam Gold Stars, Japanese and 10s. Literally, it's one up a little bit
as well. Like
it's like a really stacked.
There's like 2 copies of like loads of big stuff, and there's another black label on the alt art. It's almost like someone has a Japanese alt art set in black label that they've sent tonight. So we've got the Sylveon VMAX there. So that's the Rayquaza, the Gengar, and the Sylveon. We got some of the Uniqlo promos there really in the 10. They're really nice. I mean, another black label there, the Mega Tokyo Pikachu. That's pretty cool. Welcome guys, thank you for joining. Hope you're all doing well. Someone's definitely sent in a
set. That's a Chinese one, so maybe like we're missing some bits.
Korokoro Mew in a Beckett 9.5. Cool. Very nice. We've got a Chilling Rain case. I feel like there's going to be loads of stuff that gets missed because we're on page like 3 or 4 already, and we've got like McDonald's Pikachu in Beckett 10. Page 4. And we're at $900. Like, what? Wild. Normally, it's like, I mean, we could be down at the $300 mark at this point. More cases. Lost Origin this time. PSA 10 Moonbryon. I feel like there's always one now up every single week. I mean, the last time I think I checked the pop on this, it was like 12,000, but surely it must be like 15,000 now or something absolutely insane. Got quite a lot of CGC slabs now at this point. A PSA 9. I mean, that's 4 copies. Pokey Sun member for 27 months. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you are doing well. We have got a first edition Venusaur French there in a PSA 9. Another case, which is Brilliant Stars, which is pretty nice. I mean,
something unusual. Do you see cases very often?
So we've seen a lot of Evolving Skies cases. We saw an Evolutions case last week. We're starting to see more Sword and Shield cases pop up now, but it's been a much more like recent thing rather than sort of all the time. These are pretty cool. These are the Pikachu World Collection, and we have got, I mean, again, black labels. Like,
they're hard to get in 10s, let alone black labels.
Yeah.
Like, I've bought a few of them in the past, and they're always like a bit off center, or the condition's not the best.
We've graded the whole set before. Pop 1 of 5 there on the Japanese, but the that one doesn't give us a pop.
Is that the?
That's just the
English one.
The English,
yeah.
But it's like isn't it
the
like
American,
USA because it's got like the flag or something in the background. The Japanese one's really nice with the blue. Secret Wonders Charizard right there in a CGC 10 pop 1 of 7, one of my favourite sets. I wonder if that's got holo bleed. We'll open that and we'll take a look at it. Japanese crystals, more gold stars, graded base pack. I mean, this is a really cool Magikarp right there.
It's one of the slept on battle fests. You have like the big ones, the Mew, the Mewtwo, obviously the Pikachu with the starters
as well. Yeah, but this is pretty nice.
I
mean, more gold stars, Japanese.
More creatures deck.
Uyama's Pikachu in a 10, which is pretty nice. Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah,
I'm going to open that. That's cool. The scan.
I was looking at that Marnie. Like
this one here.
I like the signature. I've been doing like Pikachu head sketches, signatures. I know I bought off Harry the Fukuda, and I've got the Ishihara one now, and I thought that's kind of
really
cool.
Cute with the little Pika right there. 675.
Please don't bid on it.
That's just authenticated, isn't it? That hasn't got a grade or anything on that one. Beckett also do that as well. That's the Beckett label right there. Another Moonbryon in a 9 at $600. I mean, Unified Mind Seal booster box. That's a pretty nice one. Have you guys on the big screen tonight? Sam is an actual size 17. Austin absolutely flaming Sam in the chat right there. Evolving Skies booster box. The Eevee Scream Munch promo. That's pretty nice. Japanese Gengar, which is in English, is in the set Arceus.
Yep.
Was there two? Yeah, 2 evolving booster boxes. We're on page 8 and we've only just gone under the $500 mark. So there's a bunch of pretty like big items up tonight. I mean, as you can see, it just keeps going. We got the Pokekion. We actually sold one of these in the store.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Got the
Saturday.
Saturday because today's actually now Monday. We have the Eevee Mega campaign right there. We have got in a PSA 10. I've got the Sylveon actually literally on my desk right here. I haven't put it in my my personal tub yet. There's always one of these up nearly every week. Like someone must just have cases of these and they're just slowly sort of sending one in at a time. Right, let's go back to page 1. Let's have a little look at some of the things we open up. So starting off with the Art Academy. Sam is our Art Academy expert, so if you want to talk us through what we're looking at. Yeah.
So the Art Academy contest was like 2015 and it was done on the Nintendo DS through the Art Academy game, and basically it was an illustration contest like no other that's ever been done before. So it was original artwork by the obviously the now winners. So this one's illustrated by Lily Chan, one of the Spanish winners, and it's the only Spanish card in existence. Well, it's a Spanish artist who's drawn a Pokemon card in existence, which is also really cool. The population on these is 100 copies, so again, really rare. Hard to find.
Yeah.
I know the seller personally who won.
And
had the 100 copies, and she sells maybe one a year.
Right. So it's like they're not just on tap, basically.
They don't come up too often. But you'll see as well, they hardly come to auction at all. And when they do, they always hit a good premium. So it'd be cool to see what this ends tonight with.
So CGC 8 right here on this particular copy. We will keep this open so we can see where it goes. But yeah, Sam has a lot of art academies and is also picking up some more. Are you picking them up in New Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey. Okay, yeah. So I will be picking up this one raw. But I also own a CGC 9 copy.
Okay.
So it's gonna
nice.
Be cool.
Sam just taken over the Art Academy market right there.
I'm trying.
Right, we got the Secret Wonders Zala. I just wanted to see if this was holo bleed, and yes, it is. You can kind of see it up here. And if I go down on the card, it's not as obvious on the.
Yeah, you can see a little bit.
You can see it very, very loosely, but in person you'll be able to see it better. So my Secret Wonders binder, I've realised some of the holos are holo bleed and some of them aren't. So I want to switch out the non-holo bleeds for holo bleeds, just so that it's all holo bleed. That's a lot of holo bleed in one sentence.
So much holo bleed.
That's pop 1 of 7. That's just really, really nice. I love Secret Wonders. And then we have got the Zekrom right here. So this is Legendary Treasures in English. Here it is in Japanese. although that slab's looking a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like it's just been graded and it's still got the white fluff from the boxes.
Yeah, when they like send it out. This actually looks good though in this label. Although these cards, when they scan, they're really, really dark. They look so much better in person. Pop 1 of 4 right there on that one. I just wanted to see that one up close. Cool. Yeah, so this has jumped up and now taken first place at 17,000, and then we have got our Zard coming in second at 14, and then the Arceus at 12,000. So again, I mean, there's just so many big items up tonight, and we've had a couple of switch arounds here as well. This Top Sun Zard's gone to 7.5.
Did we even talk about the first fossil box that was there? I don't think we did.
I don't think we even covered it. Let's actually look at it so people can see what happens with the WotC boxes. So basically what PWCC do, they open the boxes to authenticate them. So they have, when you click onto the listing, like here, you have pictures of the box, but then you have the video of them actually opening the box and authenticating it. So I haven't got the sound on, so you can't hear it, but they are talking through it as they go, basically showing all sides of the box. They'll cut the box open, they take all the packs out, show them to the camera. Once they've done that, they put them all back in, and then they tamper seal it back up. So the pictures are actually of it tamper sealed right here. You can see the silver PWCC stickers like so all round it, and then that's just peace of mind for them that they're selling an authentic box, and obviously peace of mind for whoever's buying it that it's authentic. We haven't seen the price be affected in any way, shape or form by the box being opened and authenticated. It just sells for what a normal
I think it's like reinsurance box. Right?
I think people prefer it.
Yeah, when you know that you're buying something and it's got what you expect in there, and obviously people are buying to
and
make
a lot of people are
break
breaking it anyway, so it doesn't matter. People are just
much.
So there it is, and they'll basically talk through it, and I'll just do a little skip on the video just so you can see to the actual point of them actually showing it. So that's what it looks like. They'll show all the packs up close so you get to see everything, and they'll talk through it as they do it. So normally I'd say every like 3 to 4 weeks we have vintage boxes come up on the weekly auction. So tonight it is a first edition fossil box, and that's currently at 10,500. Okay, let's have a little dip out of Pokemon for a minute and see. So there's over 3,000 Pokemon items up tonight. Overall, there's over 10,300 items up tonight. Some of the biggest cards being sports cards. And if we just have a little scroll, let's talk about One Piece, because One Piece I have absolutely, when I say no idea, I know what One Piece is, but I'm not knowledgeable on the card. So I don't think we've seen a One Piece card over the $10,000 mark. So what are we looking at here?
So this is a top 8 regional prize card.
Right.
I don't know the exact numbers, but I believe it's around 260 copies of this card was released. But straight out the gate, I remember vending regional events, and this was being offered to me at $7,000, $8,000, and it's...
Now it's
and now obviously a black label. It's also Luffy, who's like the main character of One Piece, and it's kind of a cool art. He's showing his like haki, which you have no idea what that is.
No,
but
I have got no idea.
People in the chat know what haki is will understand, but it's a kind of a cool card, and obviously in the highest grade you can get.
Yeah.
Obviously, visibly it's like kind of appealing as well, with the black kind of mixing in with the card. So it's really cool.
That's pretty huge, because like I do this every week where I open this tab and scroll through, and like there might be magic cards as well, but there's actually another One Piece card as well. Again, is this another tournament card?
This again was the original Treasure Cup, so this is again top 8.
Right, okay.
Zoro is Luffy's second in command,
so it's like another big character,
so it's his vice captain. So, and Zoro's got as much pull probably as Luffy to cards, but this was the original one. It's always fetched like really good numbers.
Oh wow. And in a black label, obviously.
Even better.
So I wonder if there's more, like, because sometimes there'll be like I mean there's a magic deck right there, but we'll actually go to the specific tab in a minute to see. But like seeing some of the One Piece cards mixed in already right at the top is so basically what we will do. I'm surprised they haven't given One Piece its own. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, but if we go to collectible card games, it should. Yeah, there we go. So then that's the same card in a PSA 10 right there. Yeah.
So I can't remember whose like vendor POV I watched, but I remember that was prices at the time were like $6,000 to $8,000 just in a PSA 10.
Right.
So it'd be actually interesting to see what that reaches and then what the black label does to like multiply that.
Maybe we'll open that as well so we can keep an eye on it. So there's a couple of. So again, is that another?
Yeah. So that's another treasure. I can't remember if that's top 8 or top 16.
Right.
Again,
okay.
it's one of them ones that not many people really get them. You have to play the game, and that's one thing that One Piece is like really good for. Maybe even more than Pokemon. The top players get rewarded so heavily.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, you can get top 8 and get rewarded $12,000 worth of
So it's
items.
like big stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So again, that's that card that we have in a black label there.
In a PSA 10.
In a PSA 10 as well. So there's actually some big One Piece cards up tonight, and it looks like there's a lot of like, top 16.
Yeah, and then Lore again, that one in the middle.
This one in the middle, yeah.
That's again a top 16.
Okay.
I also think Reiju's a top 16 as well. I might be wrong. I might be top 64. But yeah, there's
PSA
like
10.
People are getting into collecting like the prize event cards, especially for One Piece.
Okay.
The main thing was availability, but they're hitting PWCC so often now that you can track a sale and that. Before it was all done in that tight like niche group of players.
Okay, yeah.
But now it looks like they're getting out to the market and being auctioned, and
so there's actually
you can see prices now like you couldn't before.
Yeah, and there's a lot of big One Piece cards up tonight as well.
I think it's probably the biggest One Piece, apart from the Kaidos of top 32s, and I think second place that was maybe out there a couple of weeks back on the Premier. I think these are the biggest like single One Piece cards that they've
What
done.
is this right here that we've got?
So the Nami is just an SP card out of, I think it's OPO 5. OPO 5 or OPO 6. I probably got that wrong, but again in a black label. Nami, popular character from Luffy's crew, so it's kind of a cool card.
Nice. Poke-san, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. We got some Lorcana mixed in here as well. We got the Elsa.
No idea.
Yeah,
take over the
I've opened Lorcana, but it's not something I've kind of like stuck with, or I opened it for fun when it first came out. But yeah, I feel like this tab used to be really heavy Dragon Ball, and tonight it's really heavy One Piece and some Weiss as well, which I'm just not knowledgeable about.
I collected Weiss a few years ago, but got kind of burnt a few times on ones that I liked. But the Weiss market's a different thing altogether.
We have got some Dragon Ball in here, some CGC pristines as well. Yeah, so some more Dragon Ball down at sort of the $50 mark right here. So basically, when Dean was doing some of the auctions with me last year on the streams, there was a couple of weeks where we had big Dragon Ball cards selling for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But yeah, Dragon Ball is not my area of expertise at all. So we'll just have a little look and see what else. Yeah, there's a lot of
One Piece.
A lot of One Piece now. It's really popular. We also sell it in the TCG store. Obviously not as much as Pokemon, but we do have One Piece available. The only thing we don't really do is sell One Piece singles, unless we kind of buy in a collection. We probably wouldn't. We don't have like a
well, the One Piece market is predominantly players, especially the singles that they want to buy stuff for their new decks. They want to try out new things. So the high end stuff is a bit more difficult to get into, but like the singles come and go, and they go up and go down. It's a crazy market.
Because that event we vended with you in Liverpool, that was like crazy. It was like 1,000 players.
Yeah, so that was just a One Piece regional event. So it's
that was last year in November. That was really good. There's 35 pages on like the other one of the other TCG pages tonight. So this page covers, or this tab, should I say, covers One Piece, Dragon Ball, Weiss, Lorcana, everything else. And then you have got your own Magic the Gathering tab. There is the own Yu-Gi-Oh tab as well. And there's, we are going to look at non-sports and some of the other stuff. But yeah, there's lots available. So I know a lot of people who collect Pokemon, collect other TCGs as well. We cover it every single week where we're looking at some of the other stuff. So I'll keep some of those bigger cards open, see where they go. And then while we are here, we will go to the non-sports tab and see what we have got going on there. Poke-san, thank you so much for watching. You're an hour ahead of us. So sleep well, appreciate you. So right here we've got loads of just weird and wonderful. You never know what you're going to find on this tab. We got a Salma Hayek auto right here from $19.99 in a PSA 8, currently at $600. Pop 1 of 3, only 7 graded higher. We got some big Star Wars cards by the looks of it right here. Some tops. They all look like they've got autos from 2018. X-Men from the year 2000. Franklin D. Roosevelt signed autograph.
It's very random.
I mean, honestly, like you can't. Oh, Megan Fox Transformers. That's awesome. I'm going to open that. Not that I'm going to buy it because it is $290 and I need to be sensible. Pop Century. Robert De Niro. Pop cool. 1 or 2 in a 10 as well. That's pretty awesome. What else have we got here? I mean, there's loads of autos, like celebrity autos for different like films. And there's 18 pages on this tab as well, which is pretty hefty. I mean, there's lots of X-Men, but like older, like 2006.
Yeah, different. Yeah, the early like, movie ones.
Let's see what else we've got here. See if there's any Pop Century rocking around. I'm sure there might be. Let's keep scrolling. I mean, there's honestly there's so many much weird stuff sometimes on these. But sometimes you can actually find some really cool bits. There's also a memorabilia tab, which I will have a little look at, because sometimes you get like signed CDs and signed like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from 2005, Christopher Lee auto. That's insane. It makes me think sometimes that people just have like big collections that they send in all at once, like when you see all these like kind of autos pop up together.
Like who
I mean,
purposely goes out and collects these, or
where are they getting them from in the first place? This is the only kind of place I would know to buy those sort of cards. Like I don't even know
where else
you would go or look for, unless you find collectors that like have like social media pages. But then I don't really know how you'd even find them, because with Pokemon, I feel like it's easy to find people because everyone's got like usernames that are kind of similar and everyone knows each other. But these like other collectibles are I don't know, it's interesting. Chico, welcome in, thank you for joining. So tonight is very different content from my normal content. Basically every single week we watch the PWCC weekly auction and kind of just have like a running commentary as it takes place live, whereas normally my videos are sort of covering my shop a lot at the moment. I do a lot of pack openings on my live streams, but thank you very much for subscribing, appreciate you. I know we've got a lot of new subscribers at the moment.
A lot of Elvis.
The Elvis seems to be a bit of a common thread on this tab. I feel like every week there's Elvis in some way, shape, or I mean, then like these old like Beatles cards as well. And then you just get really weird things like a 1990 Simpsons like Topps card. And like everything in between, like a 1973 Disney builder, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what that says at that point, honestly.
Well, it's funny because like we both go to quite a lot of collecticons, and you hardly ever see anything but Pokemon sports.
Yeah, like Magic, I mean, you don't see a lot of this sort of stuff. So again, I don't know where people are going to like
pick it all up.
Yeah, and buy and sell it.
I'll be honest though, I think maybe the last like 6 months I've been like, I kind of want to get into like Harry Potter signature cards.
Okay. Sometimes there are Harry Potter cards.
I've seen a few, and I'm like, if anyone knows, Harry Potter is my guilty pleasure.
I love Harry Potter.
Yeah, I kind of think that's kind of cool, but maybe that's just like the same for this. People like that kind of thing, and they're like, what can I collect that's kind of a bit cheaper, but it's kind of
like
cool,
a cool collectible.
You can always.
Have you been to the Harry Potter studios?
The one in Watford?
Yeah,
a long time ago though. I think it was.
I've never been, and I've lived in Watford my whole life.
I have said we need to book.
Yeah, we need to do it because it's like a couple of months in advance, isn't it? That you have to get it. Well,
after Universal as well, and we did the all Harry Potter experience.
Harry Potter at Universal was so good.
Butterbeer.
It was so good.
Every day.
A Hagrid's motorbike ride. I think that's one of my favourites. High bidder on 4 cards right now. Austin. What are we picking up? You don't have to share until you win it if you don't want other people jumping in on that. I mean, there's so much random stuff on here tonight. I don't even know what page you're on. Page 14. I'm just scrolling aimlessly at this point just to see. Somehow there's a One Piece card made it onto this tab. I don't think that was meant to happen. What I am going to do is I'm going to look at the Misc Sports, and then I'm going to look at the memorabilia tab and see. There's a lot of tennis cards at the moment.
That's really random, that card. McGregor, Nadal, and who was the other one?
Steph Curry.
That's like real. That's like all
that's
different.
like they're not
sport.
even.
Yeah.
What even is that? They're not even
what's it
related.
from?
That's pop set. Well, it's Leaf make Pop Century,
Right,
so they
okay.
must make some other form of like. I mean,
I think that's like the weirdest 3 signatures on the card I think I've seen.
Why would you want those 3 signatures together? That's such a odd.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 1 of 3 as well. Yeah,
cool.
that's very, very, very unusual and strange. We got some Simone Biles, a lot of tennis cards at the moment. Wimbledon's on, so maybe people are taking their opportunity to be like, people are going to be collecting tennis cards. Didn't even realise that. I mean, I didn't realise the tennis card market was such
neither did I.
Such a strong. There's loads more Simone as well.
Olympic cards.
We'll just go to page 3 and see. Yeah, like what? Sports Illustrated from 1989. Rock, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Late night gang in the chat. Where's everyone watching from today? Let me know in the chat. We're in the UK, obviously, as always. Although I'm getting a lot of. I had someone comment on a video today, being like, "Where are you, Australia or USA?" And I was like, neither. Not even close.
We're representing.
Yeah, literally. Right. Let's. Okay. Miss Sports is a bit of a weird one tonight. I am going to do combat sports, and then we'll do memorabilia, and then we will go back to Pokemon. Yeah, that was a very strange triple auto right there. I can't get my head around that one. We got a pop century Hulk Hogan. They've put that in combat sports because obviously of wrestling, but I'm surprised that it wasn't in the non-sports one because that's where pop century normally is. Okay, we have got Essex. Okay, we have got some UK gang in. We have got Florida watching from Singapore. More from Singapore. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Austin has apparently time travelled to Liverpool.
Leave my house alone.
Where Sam is from.
Talking about Liverpool, just got one more.
Oh, it's Paddy the Baddie.
Paddy the Baddie, shout out.
Paddy.
He's not going to watch this, but if he is, shout out, Paddy.
Okay, I'm just gonna double check if there's any cool wrestling autos. We have got Minnesota in the chat as well. Yeah, Rock, nice to meet you. I know Car Party was such a I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. It was a whirlwind. Yeah. I don't think I got to spend time or actually properly talk to anyone. It was such a crazy weekend. It went by so quickly. We were so busy all weekend as well. It was crazy. Right, let's go to page 3. Because I like wrestling cards. I always just like to double check in case there's I've got one of these match film strips. I can't remember what mine is. Mine is The Rock, and I don't know if it's The Rock on his own. But yeah, that's Raw as well. Like they're really thick because they have like the film strip in the middle of them is really thick as well. It's like really thick cardboard. There's a few cool bits up tonight. We've got Norway in the chat as well. Welcome. Appreciate you all being here.
Mankind.
Cool.
I literally stopped wrestling, like, I don't even know. We had Sky for the shortest time period when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I just remember Kane and The Undertaker being, like, the main 2 people.
And that was it.
That was it. Like, that was my whole, like...
Those are the days.
Yeah, WWE.
Right, let's go to the memorabilia and see. Do tickets, photos as well. I won't do wax because it'll bring everything up. Okay, so we've got signed bats, we've got signed balls, we've got a Theodore Roosevelt signed autograph letter. Wild. Like, I mean, we've got shirts as well. God.
Mike Tyson. Signed.
There's always Mike Tyson and George Foreman gloves up. I feel like every single week. Because Zetch was talking about how he wanted to buy one. God knows why.
Of course he did.
Yeah. I mean, where is that even going? Oh. There's always a random Pokemon card that makes it into this tab that it's like not even related to either. This is up every single week. Ric Flair. Yeah, every single week without fail. Like, someone must just have those stacked. Okay, so there's no like CDs or anything crazy tonight, just a lot of boxing gloves. That's fine. Let's go back to Pokemon and see what's going. Aloha from Hawaii. Welcome in. Right. Pokemon. Let's get it up and running. Okay, so still currently all at the same price with the top 3 right there. 17, 14 and 12. We'll see if there's been any. I think the Umbreon's overtaken the Rayquaza right there. We got Creatures Deck going to get Zetch, a George Foreman signed Foreman grill. Honestly, I don't think he would even know what that was. I remember
or what
having
to do with it.
Yeah,
I remember having a George Foreman grill as well. Like
me and Harry had one in our old house actually before we moved here. I think we threw it away though because it was pretty old. But yeah, love a George Foreman grill. Yeah, we do, Curtis. Yeah. Yeah, they're a worldwide phenomenon.
Do you want to look at the Victory Orb, another kind of cool trophy card?
Let's get this up and running.
So yeah, this is another like kind of cool one. So if anyone doesn't kind of know me, my background's kind of like trophy cards, and like that's what I'm interested in. So this is like Victory Orb. I think there's 153 copies, but the predecessor to the Mew Orb, which is one of my chase cards of all time. Yeah. But this is like really cool. The hollow pattern. Something a bit different, right?
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say it's not like what everyone is sort of going for all the time.
But they were, again, super hard to get in tens
as well.
It doesn't say the pop on this, but I'm pretty sure the pop's pretty low. Like there's
sometimes
not a lot.
It does when it's a lower pop card. I don't know why sometimes it does. Did I just call you Curtis, Austin? That's where my mind is at right now. That is where my head is at. Oh, we got Jack in the chat. Welcome, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
How are we doing? Yeah, we got Sam with us tonight. Zetch is, I think he's still asleep.
He's probably going to be on the couch. I said to him, do you want me to wake you up when I come down? He went, no. How's that right, Kate?
Brilliant. So he is asleep on the sofa downstairs. We'll leave that one open just to see where it goes. So, here we go. They're all now together. But there's a fourth, which is a PSA 9, but there's three
They're
10s
all the same
tonight.
Price as well.
4-3, 4-3, 4-3. They've all kind of...
I'm trying to remember. I think we sold our copy last year for $6,400, maybe $7,000. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head now. It was quite a while ago. It's a really nice card though, but again, it's the understudy to the fan club.
Yeah.
Which I think people prefer.
Like. Yeah. But yeah, you can just see the colour difference in the two scans right there. That is a much older cert as well. That's the newer cert, and then that's the one that's in between that seems to have jumped up to the top. Can you get hungover on sweets? Alfie probably can, to be honest with you. The butler bought him 2 cases of Haribo Tangfastics. So yeah, he's got plenty to keep him going. We're actually going to New Jersey Collecticon next weekend, which is crazy to think that this time next week. So this time next week we won't be doing the PWCC stream because I will be in New Jersey. Sam will be there as well. Dean's going. There's a lot of people going.
Everyone's going.
Like the whole UK gang are going.
Green Tea's going.
Green Tea's going. Yeah, Surge is going.
Yeah.
I think Pokey Rev is going as well. Like it's gonna be a busy one. It's gonna be a
good event. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I feel like I need a few days off before I even get to. Honestly,
what's a day off?
I don't know.
Can someone tell me in the chat what's a day off?
I literally don't know at this point. Haribo Tangfastic box break. Honestly, Tangfastics are too much for me. They're way too no, sour. It's a lot. Crystal Charizard. I didn't even see that when we were scrolling earlier. In a Beckett 10, currently at 2,700. Got the Eevee fan club in a CGC 10 as well. Lots of ponchos up tonight. So if you are looking at ponchos, then tonight might be the night. Yeah. Got the Porygon play promo as well. The fan club promo. Japanese and English gold stars.
Do you know what's quite surprising? There's actually a really good mix of grading companies and these these top 2 pages.
There's Beckett Black Labels, there's Beckett just normal, there's CGC, and then there's PSA. I feel like it's a pretty
it's a really good it's a really good mix.
Oh god, what's happened to the website? Come back. Come back. Oh no.
Human verification. Oh no.
The internet's gone. Yeah,
we're human,
not
honestly.
Tonight. So we're now into extended bidding. So that's
jumped.
That's overtaken.
That's surprising. It's actually quite surprising.
Also got that one up in a 10. This is the one I opened that I wanted to look at. Megan Fox as Michaela in Transformers. So the autograph's got a 10 and then the card's got a 7.5. I mean, that's pretty cool as well. And we'll leave that open right there.
Yeah, Mully, it's we're just looking for tonight. There was a few things I had my eye on, but seeing I'm here now co-hosting.
Yeah.
We have to bid, yeah, it's what time is it? 3 a.m.
Yeah,
it's early.
Yeah, it's
or late.
early or late.
Yeah,
I don't even know which one it is at this point. If you come to the shop tomorrow and see me, don't even talk to me, because I've got to get up at 7:30 a.m. today. So that's 3.5 hours sleep if I manage to fall asleep when this auction ends, which isn't going to happen because I have to go to bed and brush my teeth and then get into bed and then try and fall asleep.
Yeah, Rock, it's usually like it's weird, it's going to sound like how strong the strokes are and if there's any gaps and when they've done the signature. It is weird. It's like one of them where I've seen ones given at a 10 and I'm like, how is this a 10? But I've also seen some that I'm like, this should be a 10 and they got an 8 or a 9. I know the Butler's got that Sugamori. I took a picture on my Instagram about. I got a 9 and we were both saying like, how is this a 9? It's such a strong signature and like there's no gaps. It's free flowing, like it looks nice. But
you can't control because when someone's signing something, you can't control how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So like you're just praying for the best if you're getting it graded and you're getting it, you know.
It's like we know from Arita signings that later in the day he gets he
gets a bit tired.
He's going and we see him some Charizard artworks that don't like Arita drew them.
Yeah, honestly, we had a Charizard sketch by Arita in January this year at Gala, and after it was done, we showed it to a friend and they didn't believe that Arita had drawn it. It is the derpiest look. It doesn't even look like a Charizard. No. I don't know what it looks like.
He was trying to do the
Blaine's Charizard.
And I think he like started and he looked it and he's like,
yeah, he
oh
was
no,
like, oh god. But at that point it was too late, honestly. It was, it's an interesting one. But yeah, as you say, as you know, signing hundreds of cards sometimes they, you know, I mean, anyone would get tired doing that. So obviously I feel like by the time it's the end of the day, you know, if they haven't had a proper
it must be hard enough just doing your name over and over, let alone drawing a Charizard and a Raichu and then a Rayquaza and an Umbreon. It must be like, I
don't think people deep how like taxing those signature events must be for the artists, and like people will moan like, oh, you know, they only do so many, or I did like, but like when you actually think about it, if you were asked to sit there for, I know it's, you know, a weekend or 2 days, but that's a lot.
8 to 10 hours
constantly. And they have to, you know, some people want their name in English, some people have it in Japanese, depending on what ticket they're buying. Then they're getting a sketch and like different color pen. Like it's a lot. Yeah. So I think people don't appreciate actually how much, you know.
Yeah, you spend 8 hours doing signatures all day and then come back.
Yeah, literally. This has just jumped up to 6,500. So there's the Rayquaza, the Sylveon, and the Gengar in black labels, all Japanese. One of them, and there's a Chinese Sylveon, that's it.
No, Espeon.
Espeon. The like what would be the English fusion strike, Espeon. This has jumped up as well. Yeah, that was all the way down. That's overtaken. We'll see where some of the other black labels are. Oh yeah, there's the Sylveon. So that's Japanese. That's nice. 1,925. The first person who gets the autograph. I feel like almost being second or third is probably better because like the first one of the day, like you don't know if the pen's been used.
Well, didn't we do that in La Gala in Paris? I think the Butler was the first person to get signed at that event, and then I think I was like second or third.
Yeah,
like,
we were early.
Yeah,
to
we
that
were
one,
right at the front. That's
you normally just get like automated time slots. Well, with Arita anyway, when you sign up, and the way it works, especially at Gala. I don't know about other events he does, but yeah, you get time slots kind of given to you, and then you just show up in your allotted hour, and you queue up and you meet the artist. Are you going to the Cleveland card show? No. So the next card show we're going to is New Jersey Collecticon this coming weekend. Then I will be at the London
LCS London card show.
LCS at the start of August, only for one day. Going to Hawaii for Pokemon Worlds in middle of August.
Yeah, we just need a break, you know.
And then, honestly, I might not even go to Worlds. I might just lay on the beach just to like, you know what? I'll come all this way. Just enjoy yourself. Everyone else, leave me alone. And then Chicago Collecticon in October are currently the biggest like events that we're going to as well.
Oh yeah, Rock, the traveling is
it's a lot.
If you understand how much like effort we put in from the UK to go to US events and basically travel the world to go to do Pokemon stuff.
Plus having the shop now is difficult because you can't always just up and leave all the time, so it has to be like kind of very coordinated. There are obviously some events we don't want to miss, like Worlds, and we'd had that book for a long time, so you kind of make plans. But I mean, I said at the start of the year we wouldn't be traveling as much since having the store, and to be fair, we didn't travel that much in the first 6 months of the year. It was just Gala, Germany, Houston before the shop even opened. Oh yeah, that
we have done a lot.
We're never doing that again. Driving to the Netherlands, that
never happened.
Yeah, that was a stressful one. To be fair, we actually have done a lot, but the shop didn't open till April, so I suppose the first couple of months of the shop being open, there wasn't too much going on. I'd say Card Party was probably the first like big event we did since the shop opening, and then since then it's been a lot because then it's now New Jersey, then 2 weeks, then it's Hawaii.
It feels like every 2 to 3 weeks we're flying somewhere, we're going to an event, whether it's UK, the US. It's fun, but it's taxing.
A lot. Like, I mean, Sam has been with us this whole weekend and in the shop literally for Saturday and Sunday, and even said to me the other day, you need to have a break because it's like, it's all day, every day. It's constant at the moment. There's the Chinese Espeon right there. It's quite a shift of some of the other cards. Right, that Rayquaza's sick as well from EX cool. Dragon. That's nice. I'm looking forward to. Am I looking forward to us? I don't know. I am looking forward to going to Hawaii for Worlds. So we went to London Worlds in 2022. Yep. Which was obviously on our home turf, so it was really easy. It was really fun. It was like one of the best weekends ever.
Yeah, we were so blessed as well. It was on the doorstep.
It was. And when I think about since what the ticket process has been like, and just being able to actually go to Worlds, it's been a London was just easy. It was a walk in the park. It was
compared
easy
to everything else. Yeah.
And then Japan, they obviously did the lottery system. Japan Worlds was. I loved going to Japan. It was my first time in Japan. Same. But the actual event felt a little bit different. And then this year, I don't know what's going to happen. They're actually changing it again because like PSA have a presence this year. Beckett are going to be there. CGC are going to be there, which has never happened before. And again, the ticket process was again slightly different this year from last year. Yeah, and it seems to be, I don't know, they're like maybe trying to change things to find like how they want to operate, but they're like doing it different.
I think the hard thing is there's so much demand now. You take it back to like before the pandemic, the demand wasn't there. The demand
didn't want to go.
It's actually crazy how much demand there is in like playing the TCG, let alone what everyone else does, buying, selling. It's crazy.
Obviously Hawaii is quite, not everyone can just jump on a plane and go to Hawaii. Like I know a few people that went to like Japan and London that aren't actually going to Hawaii because there's actually like a lot of other like Fanatics have a like a big convention going on. I think it's the same weekend as Worlds. I know like Gary V's got VCon on just before Worlds that we were invited to go to. We can't go because it was just that was too like much. Another 5 days being away before going, like it was just all too much. So there's a lot going on in August convention wise as well, and there'll be, I think, is there 2 Collecticons or 1 Collecticon? I don't even know what Collecticon's on.
I think Charlotte's the week before, or was it the same weekend as LCS?
And it's like, there's like a lot of
because I did Charlotte last year and it's good seeing like Rusty and stuff, but it's like just
we've never done Charlotte.
I think at the end of the day you gotta like kind of
you have to pick and choose.
Yeah, you can't go to every single event. Like it's impossible. Like,
but it's crazy. We do more international. Well, actually, you do a lot of UK events. To be fair, you do a lot more than we do. Again, because it's just we have to pick and choose which one. Because you've done Scotland, which was really good.
Yeah, Scotland was really good.
I'm sad we couldn't go to that.
I think I've done the CardCon event also, really good in Farnborough.
And then there's been a couple up near you, haven't there?
Yeah, a couple up north. But I've cut down a lot, I think, in terms of like what I do now. The international events are so much more fun. We have so many friends out there.
I go to more international events than I do UK events. When we don't have booths at New Jersey, we will just be attending, just walking around like everyone else, having a good time. I like Collecticons because like I can actually walk around and take it all in, like, and see friends, hang out. have a good time, as well as do a bit of.
It's pretty stressful as well, running a booth when you're at an event. Like,
yeah,
it's so much nice to have the freedom just about.
And we do that at home anyway. I wouldn't want to travel. I don't think and do that. Yeah. Like it's a lot, and like collectibles.
We've done it.
We don't
want to do it again.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna open this Rayquaza because it's jumped up again. It's gone to 7,000. I think that might be a big one today. These are now all in line together, all at 4,000, all at 4,300. Where is the Art Academy? Oh, the Gengar's jumped up as well. I think Art Academy must be on page 2. There it is.
It hasn't moved.
3,200. And just to remember, guys, all these prices are not inclusive of buyer's premium. So 20% buyer's premium will be added on top when the auction comes to the end. So just bear that in mind. The price you see here isn't what the card's going to end at if it doesn't get another bid in the next 20 minutes or so. So as you can see here, bids are needed to extend these items. They will not move into the next window. If they don't get a bid, they will end in 18 minutes.
Question.
Whereas these green ones will.
If there's loads of high-end items in one auction block, does that affect the value?
The prices, yeah.
Because there's going to be like, obviously, when we're talking high-end, you're talking like $1,000, $2,000 up. There's very limited people who can spend
2,
that
3,
money,
4, 5.
like, and they've got to kind of maybe pick and choose. They've got their eye on something, but does it affect everything else? Like, would you see higher sales, lower sales? It's kind of interesting.
It's like, for example, the Magikarps, there being 3 of them on one block. Like, there was, when I think I first started doing these auctions at the beginning of last year, which is crazy to think about. We've been here over a year and a half. The stamp promos, the Cramorant and the Pikachu.
Yeah.
There was one auction. There must have been north of 50 copies between the 2 of them. And, like, I mean, it's either the same person sending them all in or people getting very unlucky that everyone's sending them. That affects the price because only so many people want them. Curtis said it has to, you only have so many people that...
Yeah, high-end buyers.
Did I just call Austin Curtis again? Austin. I'm just going to name you Curtis from now on. Yeah, like you say, there's only so many people
who are buying
with
the high
17 grand, 14 grand, 12 grand, 10 grand, 8 grand, 7 grand, 7 grand. Like... Page 1 at the bottom is minimum is $3,500. There's going to be 20% added on top of that as well.
We were talking downstairs to, like, me, Alfie, and Harry, and we were like, "You're putting like the 1% bracket. If you can spend like $3,000 on a card, you're in that really small percent bracket."
Yeah, and how many people really are there week in, week out, buying? I think there's is the premiere listed? Because I saw a Skyridge box on the...
I think there was boxes.
Pokemon English and Japanese. So the premiere happens once a month.
Oh no! I definitely remember.
Oh, there's a fan club there.
Yeah, that's
in a
cool.
10. I swear, if I go to the homepage, Shed, welcome in. Hope
there
you're doing well.
Is.
Yeah. Oh.
Is it just?
It
just might be like a separate thing, maybe.
That's cool. Do you know what it is? Wait, what? It is on the premiere.
That's strange.
Is it a specific sealed premiere?
Must be.
So there's a Skyridge box up, ends in 3 days. Neo Rev First Edition, Neo Genesis First Edition.
Something to point out: these ones, well, them top 3 haven't been opened.
No.
So they've been sold as sealed.
And they're WotC as well.
Yeah, which is maybe different. A request of the seller, maybe?
Maybe. But, like, when they've sold EX era boxes on the weekly, there was one week last year where Harry did the stream with me, and they didn't open those.
Right.
But they open Base Jungle Fossil Rocket.
Maybe
they don't open Heart Gold. They don't like that's where I get a bit confused.
The base is opened,
factory sealed,
but then the 2 Japanese ones either side aren't. Oh well, the 3 Japanese ones.
I'd like to know what the decision is as to not to open these.
It must be the seller must request it, surely. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I thought it was like maybe it depends where the box comes from, but then it's like you're picking and choosing.
The box came back from 2000s. Like, how are you gonna
picking and choosing? Like that's very interesting that you noticed that. But yeah, the EX era boxes that were sold last year, neither of those were opened. That one weekly, and then anything like EX era, Heart Gold, platinum, diamond and pearl, like they're never opened and authenticated. It's just the only boxes I've ever seen open and authenticated are jungle based, fossil and rocket. So I'd be interesting to know what the decision is as to why not open these. So fun fact, last year I bought a fake Skyridge box. The butler flew all the way to LA for 2 days. He did a round trip to pick it up. And I mean, we've bought a lot of booster boxes before. It was the best fake I have ever seen. The actual box was real. The Wizard's wrap was real. But inside, it contained Crimson Invasion and it was all open. And they'd removed all the rares as well. How rough does it have to be that you're filling it with open Crimson Invasion and not even leaving a full art behind?
bulk.
So, yeah. And there was, I think, a couple of Skyridge boxes from
the same
location that ended up being fake as well. You live and you learn. But yeah, so fakes can happen with anything. I've seen fake Neo Gem boxes, fake Neo, like it's
green tea. I don't think there is really a way to authenticate. Even if you ask the top people in the game like Rusty and stuff, like you can't be 100%.
No one can ever be 100%
until you open it. You can't be 100%. Like it's
opening the box at the end of the day is really the only way to tell. The fact they didn't leave us any of the rares was absolutely savage. Right, let's go back to the weekly and see where we are. So the premiere happens once a month normally on a Thursday. Which is why I've never streamed it, because it's always just clash, because it's the same time, so it's always just clash with the schedule. I don't know if I could do a 2 a.m. stream on a Thursday as well. So the Zards had a bid, taking it to 18.5.
No, I think that's next week's.
Oh, yeah, it is. CGC 10. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, honestly, my mind. That was just last couple of weeks' auctions. Don't mind us. Okay, the Arceus has had a bid, taking it to 13,000. Someone said if you don't know if it's real and you want to keep it sealed, you're chilling. I mean, not quite, because it's still fake.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
That's the whole sealed collection thing. Obviously, the box I bought had gone to from multiple people.
Multiple recognised names as well. It's not like
we didn't buy it from some random person on the street corner who was like,
Skyridge box.
Skyridge. It was, from, and the situation was resolved. We ended up with a real box in the end, but it was, even the people,
hassle and the stress,
the people that dealt with it prior to us are people who only deal in very high end. We're talking big booster boxes, big slabs all the time, and it's wild. But yeah, it's crazy. Okay, none of those have had movement. That's still at 7.
The victory orbs are there.
4,400. So when it goes green, you can kind of see. Let's have a look at any of these ones. So still at 3.2 on the Art Academy, 7.25 on that. That's 11.5.
Oh, that's
so. Is that surprising to you that's a little gone bit, higher than that?
It's surprising because I'm pretty sure that's sold in a black label before on PWCC. Or I've known of sales in a black label of that, and I don't remember them being that high.
Right.
If you asked me before the auction, I would say it was like a $10,000 to $12,000 card.
Right, now it's 16.5 without buyer's premium. There's that one in a 10.
It's still crazy, the premium.
PSA.
I'm still not sure if I'm sold on the black label premium. I don't know if,
because there is no there's no real.
It looks pretty.
But is it really worth
the extra
4 or
premium?
5 times the price of a PSA 10? I'm not sure. Okay, that's definitely out my budget now. I was considering it, but Victory Orb's gone to 4. Oh yeah, we just saw that 4,400, and that's at 7,000. I'm going to get a big trench and start selling vintage boxes. Honestly, Austin, you might find yourself some customers. Okay, Top Sun Zard's gone to 4,100. A lot of creatures deck up tonight as well. That's again had another bid, 3,600. Let's go page 2 and see what else we are looking at. Skyridge Gengar in a
cool.
Like, there's been a lot of things inserted this week, because when I looked next week, last week, half of this stuff wasn't here. let's just look to next week and see what's coming up, because we're not actually going to be here next week. So first Ed Zard in a CGC 10 next week. No Rarity Alakazam in a 10.
No Rarities have been doing crazy. Do you remember the item finder?
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that was wild.
I think. Yeah, No Rarities. That's pop 1 of 9, and they've given this one the eye appeal.
Top 0%.
Yeah, that's interesting. First Ed Jungle Box next week. We have got the first appearance Lugia and a CGC 9.5. I was going to say, is that the highest graded copy? More No Rarity. A lot of No Rarity. Yeah. The Uniqlo.
Everyone's seen that item finder, like, I need to get rid of my No Rarity.
Yeah, they are jumping straight. Yeah, there's loads of No Rarity up next week. All 10s as well.
Be interesting to see what that ends
obviously, there'll be stuff inserted between now and next week. Right, let's go back to this week. What's your favourite grading card company you personally like best, and why? I like PSA. I just think they just do the job that needs doing. The label isn't like fancy in any way. There's actually some grading companies that offer you know all these labels with all these colours and all these things. I like that's nice, but I like PSA. I just think it looks clean. I mean, everyone's had their issues, I think, with grading companies, and I've had things go wrong at PSA. They're not perfect.
It doesn't matter what company you use. You're just gonna kind of pick what you enjoy.
It's personal preference. Most of my personal collection is made up of PSA slabs. I do have Beckett and CGC.
Yeah, mine's exactly the same. Mine's majority PSA, and then the art academies in the CGC, and that's it really.
So yeah, I think it's just personal choice as to what you like, maybe who you've been using. Everyone goes with a grading company that they first choose, so maybe you just end up liking that and you stick with it. I always think PSA are pretty good grading wise.
The PSA is literally the market leader, so if you want the full value of whatever, and what's going to keep its value is better than any other companies, you're always going to be at PSA. But it doesn't stop you buying the other grading companies. Like we see on this literal auction block, how many BGSs in there, CGC.
Loads tonight, yeah.
It's like, it's not just PSA and that's it. It's
there's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
But yeah, I think it really just depends. Like, you get people who only collect black labels, so they're only going to collect Beckett slabs because you can't get a black label with any other company. And then you just get loads of like cheaper pop-up companies, I suppose you could call them, that are just a lot smaller, but they offer a cheaper grading. Obviously, probably not as accurate. Their technology, they probably don't have the kind of technology that a lot of these bigger companies have. So yeah, I think it just really depends what you like, to be honest with you.
It's one of them.
There's no right or wrong answer.
No.
At all. It's personal preference, and you stick with it basically. The Alakazam's gone to 4,300 as well. I didn't even see that first edition. Yeah, didn't even see that. All the Magikarps are still sitting at the same point right there.
I've always wanted that Mew EX from the creatures deck.
This one.
Yeah,
so that's Beckett, and then there's some PSA creatures there. That one is nice. Like, a few of the cards I'm not fussed about. Yeah. But the Mew is nice. Right, let's have a little scroll through, because we've literally just been sticking at the high. That's gone up 3,400.
Oh, that's got a Saito auto on it.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Oh damn. Okay.
No.
I was going to say, double checking all the other ones now. Yeah, that definitely jumped up 2,800 there on the World Collection.
Just open that one again. I just want to look at what the back looks like, and then we can jump to like some of the lower end stuff. So what's the back look like?
So this is the.
'Cause these are like so hard to grade. Like, it's actually, I've never seen a
black
perfect copy or a black label. Oh, it's got a Japanese back. That's probably why. I didn't realise. They must all have Japanese backs, right?
Yeah.
Fair play.
I mean, it looks thicker on this side than it does. I don't know if the car's just wonky and my eyes are then leaning towards that, but yeah, interesting. But yeah, I mean, these are really nice. These the Pikachu World Collection cards. Sylveon's gone to 2,800. That was at like 1,900 a minute ago. I mean, there's so much stuff to keep up with tonight. Like, you're not gonna cover it all. And that one's at 1,675. Latias has just had a bid at 1,600. Eevee Heroes. Beckett 10. Moonbryon 1,550. Couple of the autos now. Yeah, I know, Giovanni's Pikachu. That looked a little bit wonky in the case, that one. Right, we'll just have a little scroll through before it all starts. There's a few things will obviously start coming to an end in a minute. We'll get to see where some of the prices go. I think that looks nice. I like that Rayquaza. I think that looks good in that CGC slab. Yeah, and then the Chinese. I don't open like any Korean, Chinese. My audience
really.
never asked for it, but it can be a cheaper way of getting some of the bigger cards. For example, like the Moonbryon. You pull a Korean Moonbryon. It's not gonna be worth as much as the Japanese or English, but you're still getting the same card.
It still looks as good as.
Yeah, it's still the same artwork. But it's definitely a cheaper option. The packs are cheaper. So I feel like it's got a lot more popular for the people who are kind of priced out of Evolving Skies and Eevee Heroes.
Especially the Moonbryon at the minute.
Yeah, Evolving Skies is so expensive at the minute as well now. Like for a single pack, when you think about it, it's pretty crazy. Right, let's go here. Uyama's Pikachu 600. I love that card. I actually have that in my personal collection. Ace slabs are pretty cool. I've graded with Ace before. I actually literally just sent off an Ace submission like 3 days ago, I think. You can get the custom labels with Ace. That's why a lot of people like them. It's kind of where the artwork is also in the label. They look good. They've definitely they've done a good job with those. It's a UK based grading company. And they grade Pokemon. I think they do sports now, as well. They're pretty good. It's owned by Randolph. Some of you might know who he is. I think Ace are good. The slabs are good. They've changed their slabs a couple of times. They've improved them.
They've not got the sleeves in anymore.
No.
So that's really cool.
It's a lot of trial and error, I think, with
getting close to my card. How much is it, Austin? Let me just grab my phone really quickly. Is it an evolution? I'm going to say it's an evolution. I know you too well.
Right,
that's cool. That Arita with the green.
This one here, something a little bit different. We see a lot of Charizards all the time, I think. So it's nice to see something else. Got a couple of the McDonald's. I can't believe Dean ever got his Charmander for free. That was mad. Dean did a coin flip for one of those cards, and it was all or nothing, and he got it for nothing, which is crazy. I really like this Eevee. That's one I'd like to add to my collection. Oh, okay, so we've got an Eevee Heroes booster box down here. Just a random long crimp base pack as well, just rocking around. Oh, a couple actually. Sold that in the shop this weekend. Saturday.
There's loads of just long crimp.
A lot of big, like this Saturday in the shop, we had some crazy sales, like people coming in picking up some of the really big items that we had available.
That Persian was kind of cool as well.
This one here, there's a lot of autos up tonight and signatures. Glaceon all art, Giratina all art right there. Like I feel like some of this stuff is getting missed by people because there's just so much up tonight. We are on page 11.
And we're still on
$200 right there. Right, there's 45 seconds to go. I'm going to absolutely speed run this back to page 1 so we can see where some of the bigger stuff ends. See if any of these have had any. 3,200. Cool. That's flying. 17.
That's
our PSA 10's jumped up. 7 and 2A. Okay. Right, let's have a little look and see.
The Arceus contest cards are really cool.
Yeah, I remember last year there was someone who had a collection of all the Arceus and all the spiky Pichus, and they sold one week by week by week. So we had like a 6-month period where one went up every week, which was
I've seen quite a few
cool
in hand, and they're really cool.
They're nice.
Really
they're just so expensive.
Some of the
like
artworks.
when do you like branching out to try and collect all of them. Like, oh my goodness.
Well, again, they're like kind of similar to the Art Academy. Only 100 copies in the world.
Yes.
They never come up.
A lot more sought after.
I think that auction where he did auction every single one off, that was the first time a lot of them had sold.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
I mean, like, some of them went over $30,000.
Yeah,
right. So the Umbreon has sold for $20,400. The Charizard has sold for $16,800. Fossil Box has sold. The Zorua, yeah,
that's one of the cooler ones as well, with all their Pokemon.
Yeah, there's some of them that are a bit weird, but I like that one.
Cool.
Gold Star Umbreon in a 9 has
really
sold for
$8,100
right there.
Yeah, I think I sold mine. Do you remember you graded it?
Yes,
maybe a couple of years ago now.
2 years ago, I think it was.
I think that was around $5,500. So that's like a $3,000 increase.
Jesus, that was that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So one of the carps has sold. The other 2 are still going.
Are they the new? Oh no, it's
so
not the middle
this
cert.
Is the middle cert, which was at the top a minute ago. It sold for $5,160, and now the newest cert and the oldest cert are still going. There was another Illusion Zoroark there, the 3rd grade winner.
So that's like one of them that's a bit like.
Yeah, I'm not as keen.
Not much going on.
Yeah, I'm not as keen on that artwork. Right, let's do a refresh, and it'll get rid of all the other ones. Austin has won the Japanese promo. Blastoise in a CGC9 Pop 7.
That's cool.
Okay, so the Art Academy sold for 3,840. Is that about where you thought it would?
I think so. Yeah.
Did you think it would be a bit more than that?
Maybe thought it might have gone a little higher, but again, it's a CGC8 copy.
I was gonna say, so it's yeah. Right. Okay. That sold for 870. So that sold for 13,800. Wow. The PSA 10 copies still. I mean, that's a big difference. So Jesus Christ, that's $10,000 difference. This has jumped up again to 17.5. Old Megan Fox going strong. Victory Orb at 44. The Rayquaza at 7, and that Pikachu at 2.8 currently. Right, let's see what else is still going right here. Sylveon at 2.8 as well. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of big items up tonight, so I don't even know how, like you say, does it affect price? Does it not? Does it bring out more higher end spenders because they're like, oh, there's a lot on tonight? Whereas
do they buy a lot in one go?
Yeah. Do they not pay as much attention when there isn't a lot of good stuff? They think, oh, there's only 1 or 2 things. Am I going to bother? I don't know. It's I mean, there's a lot of varied stuff as well. You've got, literally everything available with every grading company. So it it's interesting. Oh yeah, there's the PSA 9 at $900. A couple of the cases still going. That Marnie's still going.
That's kind of cool.
$700 currently.
I'm tempted a little bit.
Let's go to page 4, see if we can maybe see some stuff that we haven't actually seen yet, because we definitely didn't get through it all. I don't like the Japanese Southern Islands. They might be controversial.
It's not as nice as the English.
Yeah, and I know people who are like dead set on the Japanese being so much nicer, and I'm like, how? I don't know. It's like a really weird hollow pattern on this as well.
It's like a mirror one. It reminds me of like a Diamond and Pearl era.
It's like it's like that weird shiny quarterfinalists. Yeah, there's a lot of Worlds cards. No. There's a Grand Party and a CGC 9, put 1 of 12. Oh, there's another one of the Leafeon.
That's cool.
I'd like to have the whole PSA 10 set, but that is completely unachievable and stupid, and I don't need it.
Sounds like
I want more of them.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
I remember.
R.I.P. R.I.P. the Mimikyu. Absolutely ended that. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff. Oh, I need to speed run this because it's going to end
26
again.
seconds.
Love this card as well.
That's cool.
Right. Let's see. This is Sam. Chibi Collectibles, our Art Academy and One Piece expert.
Well, something like that. Another person from the UK.
Yeah, UK gang.
Yeah.
UK gang. Yeah, Sam, you've never done this stream with me, have you?
No, I
haven't. To be fair, I don't know if you've been here many times when I do the stream.
I'm usually asleep as well.
Yeah. Are these all cards that you are selling? I wish.
Yeah, if only.
I would be a multi-trillionaire if these were my cards every week. No, this is just an auction site that we
be on a beach in the Maldives somewhere.
Yeah, I would not be here. 8,400 on the Rayquaza Black Label. Okay, both the carps now sold.
Okay, 5-2.
5,280.
A lot of things are sold.
Victory Orb 5,280 as well. Alakazam 5,160. The Gengar Black Label 4,320. Sylveon 3,3. So they're all the alts. I wonder if the Chinese one is still going. A couple of the Gold Stars, Rayquaza in a Beckett 6, 2,640. The Gyarados in a 9 at 2,520. We'll do a little refresh. So that's still going, hasn't moved. That's still there. Old Megan sold for 5,4. Yeah, no, not in my budget. 5,280. 8,4. And that's still going at $3,000, that one. If these were all her cards, she'd be buying Skyridge booster boxes from Guy and Trench. Yeah, literally. I wouldn't even have to think about it. We could absolutely just run that up every day, approaching all the trench coat Skyridge sellers. I'd then be poor again, but it would have been a fun journey. 14,000 now on the Arceus. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell how big this week's auction block is. So many items selling over $10,000, which, I mean, some weeks you don't even get one thing that gets to $10,000.
It would be kind of cool if they did, if they gave you like a total per weekly of what sold, so you could see like in a breakdown.
Yeah, of the amount. Because I think on the homepage there's the amount that's ever been sold. It's something like, if I go to it, I think it tells you how many cards they've ever sold. And then, oh no, it doesn't give you a price.
Yeah.
So 2.6 million items.
That's wild.
790,000 items. So like, just say for example. Are we
mathing at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, 2.6 million. Is that 2.6 million? Say if like, I don't know, average of $15. Like,
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot. It's
a
lot of money. Yeah. I wish we knew, but. Oh yeah, by the way as well, Fanatics Collect is coming soon. PWCC is no longer going to be PWCC, it's going to be Fanatics Collect, so watch this space. Right, let's get back to the weekly before we lose where we are. What we want this week, that One Piece card, has that just gone up again? To 18, 17 and a half to 18. Yeah, very, very rarely do we see those big One Piece cards.
I'm going to search. I'm going to find what the last comp was and see if it was actually that low as I thought it was, or that's just a normal price.
That just seems crazy. Pikachu's gone up to 3,100 as well. Japanese Lugia, Call of Legends, that's nice. 1950 on that. That was a 10, I think, yeah. No, that was a PSA 9, sorry. Couple of the autos, Charizard still going. No Rarity Blastoise in an 8, currently at 50, just over $1,500. First ever Fossil Dragonite in a CGC 10 at 1,400. Cases are still going. We've still got Lost Origin and Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars has been popular in the shop. We sold out on Brilliant Stars booster boxes. They've been scooped up recently. What was the latest?
So the PSA 10 last few sales have been like $3,500. That's a massive increase for a black label. Just trying to see if I can find one or a BGS one.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge. Like I mean, black label pricing is just you can't predict anything.
Well, even like just a BGS 10. That might be the Japanese copy actually. Ignore me.
Black label on the Unigaba Flareon. That's probably one of my favourites.
Yeah.
The Umbreon is was the most sought after one, and I thought that was the worst artwork. I don't know. It just didn't look good. A couple of the SIR Charizards right there. I actually opened up Japanese 151 earlier today as well.
Maybe not. $20,000 was the last one.
So that is
May
about
16th.
Yeah. So. Yeah, 18.
It's maybe a little bit over now.
Yeah, 21.6 if this it's actually going to go into the next window, but oh shit, we've got 1 second until we let's go back to page 1 just so we can see. Okay, so the Arceus is going to continue into the next window. The Unicarp, which I didn't even see, has just ended. I mean, yeah, this has been a crazy block right here. That auto sold for 6,000. Yeah, a lot more of the bigger items selling right now. Dragonite.
Didn't even see that.
Yeah,
First edition.
literally. Okay, the case is all sold right there. Gold Star Pikachu. So that's still going now. That's just sold for 4,680, and that's still going. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to narrow it down now. Let's have a little scroll because we might again see some bits that we First Ed, T17, CGC9. Didn't even see that. These are pretty cool. These
yeah, they came from like one. I can't remember. I've seen it before now.
Like a box or something.
No, it's not even a box. Like a sheet.
Okay.
A sheet with all the evolutions in it.
Okay. Okay, got loads of copies of the they're all Japanese as well, all pristine. Got the Unified Minds Mewtwo and Mew Rainbow GX. That's pretty cool. Austin saying Pikachu or Typhlosion last card standing. I like it. I mean, we didn't even we didn't even get to that point tonight. Okay, page 3. Steve Aoki. I have a Steve Aoki signed Pikachu. Oh, we got a raw Solgaleo and Lunala. Yeah, just a random base Pikachu. Got graded, but got like an 8 or something ridiculous. Alright, let's keep going. See if we miss. I like this. The Cynthia and Caitlin. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we didn't even like see any of these. Yeah,
it would have been cool to go through. So like, one of my like kind of tactics when I'm buying from PWCC is look at the anything from like $50 to like $200.
Yeah, it's like a good like middle ground point.
And see what you can get, because sometimes like this auction, people just miss it because they don't even get near.
That's like, what I mean. You can't look through all the pages. It's humanly impossible.
It just might be there for a whole day.
Green Tea, you still awake? You still with us, or have you slipped away? I feel like Tea's probably slipped away. Okay, yeah. So then that's us. So there's 5 pages right there. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of get anything and everything as well on these auction blocks.
Yeah.
You can get raw cards, graded cards, booster boxes, booster packs, graded games, graded comments, graded comics. I can't even speak. Oh, T is there surviving. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what sleep is at this point. Latias Gold Star Japanese 1975. He's thriving and surviving is what he's doing. Tapu Lele from Creatures Deck is still going in a 10.
That Worlds card, the 06, that's like a really like early year. They're hard to get.
Pop 1 of 2.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
And that's the old CGC label.
I think it's like 04, 05, 06. Really limited years. I don't know if that was that Hawaii 06? Was that a US one? I can't remember now.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, they're hard to find.
Scourge Gengar in a 9 as well. There was a pristine up of that tonight. Like more crystals. I mean, they're literally anything you're looking for tonight.
It was there.
Yeah, it really was there. See if any of the Arceus has had another bid on it right there. Taking it to 14.5. Is that no? That might end now. Same with that one. And thank you everyone who's been watching tonight. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Just a reminder, I won't be here next week because we're going to be at New Jersey Collecticon, which is, I'm sure, is going to be a great weekend. Probably pretty exhausting, but it'll be fun. Looking forward to seeing everyone and hanging out, having a good time. I think it's probably going to be one of the best cons of the year for like people that are attending. I'm
looking forward to it and dreading it at the same time.
Yeah.
I literally just looked at the time. I was like, right, this time next week. Be preparing to
in a week.
Preparing to have a sleep and then get a plane at 5 a.m. to Tampa.
Oh yeah, because you're doing. I keep forgetting you're doing that.
Yeah, traveling within traveling. That is.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'm
fun.
glad this one we're just going to one. We're flying to one place. We're just flying to JFK and then we're flying home from JFK as well. And all we've got to do is drive from Philly to Jersey on the Friday. Like, that's so easy for us, and just yeah, I like it because like last time we like when we've done like Texas before, we fly to Philly, stay there for a couple of days, then we fly to Texas. It's like
it's a lot.
It's constant. Right, the Pikachu has ended 3,720 in a black label. Has that just ended? Yeah. So 21.6.
New high sale.
Wow.
That's wild.
That is hefty. No rarity. Blastoise 1,890 in a PSA 9, I think that is. Yeah, so the Wells card 1,417 there in the CGC 10 pot 1 of 2. Ground Party sold for 528. Yeah, JFK is not the best airport. I don't like flying there. But it's the only airport we can fly into to get to where we need to be on the East Coast. So basically, my husband has family in Philly. We can't fly into Philadelphia with the airline that we use. We can't fly into Newark. Otherwise, we definitely would, because those are both easier airports. But yeah, so JFK is the only option. Last time we flew into JFK, and I can hear us having this like conversation again at the customs queue. We were in line at border control for nearly 3 hours. I think we landed at about 10 p.m. at night.
Oh, wow.
Everyone was so tired. And it was like they had, I think, 2 or 3 officers checking everyone in. And I was just like, oh, it was awful. I think the time before that, it was nearly the 2-hour mark. JFK is like the worst, the worst like queues.
You're not making this easy for me. I'm dreading it more and more.
Like when we landed in Orlando, like the other week, we were just through.
Easy, yeah. I suppose
normally about an hour is what I expect normally in the US, but
fingers crossed for an hour, not 3.
Yeah, honestly, the 3-hour one that was sending us. Everyone was like falling asleep, standing up.
No.
Like, it was horrible. It was honestly horrible. Is One Piece the new crazy? Is One Piece the new crazy expensive set now? That's a crazy price. It's a a tournament card?
Yeah, so it's a top 8 card. So it's like anything you look
can't
at Pokemon.
Get it out of a pack,
you
basically.
Can't. So like Pokemon, you have the trophy cards. It's basically on that kind of level, but in the highest grade is a black label.
You can't get any better than that.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point.
I don't know if Randolph will be at CollectorCon actually.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He said he might be there on the Saturday, but his schedule's busier than
I was gonna say than all of us. Yeah,
so.
He's on a completely different level.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a little look and see what else we still got going here. Oh, that's pretty nice. The SIR Japanese Blastoise. But yeah, I'm looking forward to CollectorCon, but I need like a day in between. I need to pack. Literally leave Wednesday, and I don't know when I'm gonna pack.
Yeah, I go back tomorrow. I believe on Thursday.
Oh yeah, you've got to go home tomorrow.
I don't remind me.
What time are you going tomorrow?
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I didn't even plan.
Whenever it fits in with you guys, I guess.
Are you flying from up north?
Manchester, yeah.
Is Manchester Airport good? I've never been. I've never had any reason to go there.
So the new terminal, I think it's Terminal 2, is really good. I've flown out of there for a lot of the long hauls. But like if you go into like somewhere in Spain or something, you fly to Terminal 3, which isn't as good.
Not as nice.
Yeah, but Terminal 2 is quite nice, and I think they're renovating the whole of the airport at the minute.
I was gonna say, I know it's a big airport.
Yeah. Isn't there up north? Good. Come to Liverpool. Liverpool's the place to be.
Liverpool's spokesman right here. Honestly. Right, 54 seconds. I'm gonna keep it on this first page just to see. So what's our biggest item? The Arceus is still going. Although it hasn't had a bid, it's got 40 seconds right here. Cool. What an auction block it's been as well.
Crazy.
This has been a heavy one. So yeah, just a reminder, won't be here next week doing the stream because we'll be in. Yeah, let me actually check my calendar because won't be here next week. We'll be here the week after that and the week after. Will I? Because then it's London Card Show. So I think the next PWCC stream will be the 28th, and the one after that will be the 18th, and then off to Hawaii. I won all my cards, and now I'm going to bed. It's late, 9:49. Austin,
I wish.
Don't talk to me about late. Do not talk to me about late. That Arkish just had a bid in that very last second there, taking it to 16,000 now. Yeah, I don't even know what that's gonna go for.
Well, I know the one where Arkish like surfing.
Oh yeah, that's a really popular one.
Yeah, that's done like 40,000. I know a trade of 50,000 from a friend. So
that's crazy.
Maybe $20,000. It's near enough out there with Buyers Premium. I was going to say,
when Buyers Premium goes on top, it's very close. When is your next pack opening stream? My next pack opening stream is going to be Sunday the 28th of July. So I won't be here Wednesday for my pack opening. Won't be here Sunday because I'll be away. And then the following Wednesday, I'll still be away. So yeah, it's going to be 2 weeks yesterday, basically. Until the next pack opening. I don't know what it will be, but I'm sure we can find something fun. Might do like some sort of Sun and Moon era type opening.
That'd be cool.
I've wanted to do one for ages, but it's not the easiest sort of set. Like, I mean, if you're talking like Unified Minds tag team, like it's a team up. Sorry, it's not some of the easiest. Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies. Yeah, I like Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies. I mean, Evolving Skies is getting really expensive now. I feel like people are wanting to keep it sealed rather than actually open it. Like the pack prices, the box prices are crazy, and obviously when doing a break, it's a lot. The auction happens every Wednesday. Every Sunday this happens. Every Sunday this takes place. So we stream here every Sunday. Wednesdays are my pack openings. Sundays are also my pack openings. Pack openings are at 5 p.m. on a Sunday and 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. And then this is 2 a.m. UK time every week. I think that I don't know if my brain's capable of working out what time that is in America on your different coasts. But Rhett, you mastered Evolving 2 years ago. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
Because now it's extremely expensive, like, yeah, just in general, basically.
Yeah, I remember buying a Moonbryon and a Leafeon VMAX Alt Art for £170 at one point.
Yeah, that's mad.
And then they both got lost in the post. The joys of being a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the other thing with buying and selling, like the risk with shipping and everything. Yeah. It's like, especially when it's expensive stuff. 9 p.m. EST, that's the one too. It's a late one. I'm going for the Blastoise CGC Perfect 10. Nice. Very, very nice. Donald, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday. It's actually Monday here in the UK.
Feels like Tuesday.
It feels, yeah, I don't know what day it feels like anymore. I think the Arceus might end here. I'm not sure. It's got 2 minutes. I assume that's the Blastoise going for right there. That's a nice one. We're sort of down to the sort of... the very
Vulpix is kind of cool. Up a little bit.
Oh, that one there.
I don't think I've ever seen that artwork.
Sun and Moon Promo Shining Ultra Beast Campololan. That's really cute. It's got like a little stamp on it as well.
I've never seen that.
PSA 10, $60.
That's cool.
That's really cute as well. The McDonald's Minon, that's also a 10, $62. That's not too bad. Let's go to page 2, just see what was on that second page right there. Yeah, it's a really big auction block tonight. Like, loads of items selling over $10,000, which is, I mean, huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, and that's it. We're 20,000, 19,000, 12,000, 9,000, 9,000, 8,000, 9,000. Yeah, I mean, that is a hefty block. Right. Oh, they have all just had a bid. 16.5. 2318. Got 50 seconds to go on this window right here. Yeah, happy Monday. Honestly, if you ask me what day it was, I don't even know if I know at this point. It's been such a busy weekend. So it was GoFest Global, so we had a big event going on in the shop. The shop was just super busy this weekend. I don't even know if it was the event, like having 20% off Pokemon Go. I don't think that actually brought that many people in specifically, but yeah, it was a super busy day. I think some of the YouTube videos are actually bringing a lot of people in, because a couple of people said, I saw you, or I found yours or Dean's video, and then they're like, we thought we'd come down, to the point where it's like a lot of people coming down now. So yeah, it's been all hands on deck. Because like if you hadn't have been there, and yeah, honestly, we need the manpower at this point.
Literally.
We need the manpower. Right, we'll do a little refresh. We are down to our last lot right here. So yeah, just a reminder about what's coming up. Not here next week because I'm away, and the week after we'll be back. Pack openings will actually be the same day. I think it's the 28th that we do the PWCC auction. I won't be here for the next Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, so there won't be pack openings for like 3 of my normal days. There will be a video coming out this week. I actually filmed this whole weekend, so you'll get to see how busy it was. You'll get to see all the buying and selling that we did.
And there's a lot of it.
There was a lot of it.
Yeah.
I didn't capture all of it because there was lots of us like behind the till. I was also playing Pokemon Go, so there was a lot. Get to see all the shinies that I got. I'll also be filming at Collecticon. I'm not going to tell you what the video is going to be, but it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. And also, I am picking up the booster box that I am breaking on Halloween. I know what the Halloween box break is. A few other people do, but I'm not going to reveal it just yet. I'm going to do a post to like announce it on Instagram. So yeah, got big video drop in. I think my video that I filmed this weekend will be out Thursday this week, and then the Collecticon video will probably be out maybe Friday or Saturday the following week, just depending how much footage we get and how much footage we have to sort through. But I am going to keep doing like the shop videos because I think people are enjoying those at the moment.
Yeah, they're really cool.
That vendor POV style that Bulbasaur, I want to say, like created basically. They pop off, and obviously we're lucky that we've got the shop, so we can basically do it on a weekly basis if we're not at a show. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good couple of weeks, and then obviously I will film Hawaii Worlds as well. Obviously that's different. It's not really. I mean, there might be some buying and selling, but like last year they closed the trade area down. Like they were really like strict
with everything. It's weird though, because even at like regional events, they have vendors there.
Yeah.
So why would you not have vendors at Worlds event?
You have even more people coming from all over the world, and it's like,
I suppose they'd never used to back in the day, and it's something they don't really want to.
They're trying to manage it.
Yeah, but you think by now it's going to happen, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, they know it's going to happen. People set up to trade and sell. So yeah, we will film at Worlds. I don't know what that video will be like or what it will look like, if it would just be like an overview of the whole weekend. I think people just like to sort of just see what it's, because obviously not everyone can attend, so I think people just like to see the overview. And yeah, I'll try and capture as much as I can of Worlds as well. But yeah, there'll be plenty of shop videos coming, I think, and then hopefully before we know it, we'll be at 75k. We're very, very close, which is crazy. That's come around very quickly, and then after that, on the road to 100k, and I'm going to do a big giveaway at 100k. We're going to be giving away a Platinum Arceus booster box for free.
Wow.
Yeah, entire box. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Would appreciate it. Green Tea is saying 75k this week. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Yeah, T knows. T's for it.
T might owe you chicken and waffles.
I was going to say, yeah. Oh my gosh. I predict 250k by the end of 2024. I love the optimism. I love the optimism. Yeah, honestly, just 75k, I think I'll be happy. How are we going to get free platinum? I'm going to give it away. For free. That's how it's going to happen. Yep. That's how it's going to work. Right, we've got a minute to go right here. I think the Arceus, I mean, it hasn't had a bid, but I mean, it literally had a bid in the last second on the last window, so anything can happen. 1800 on that Latias, is it? Yeah, Latias right there. Oh yeah, and then you got the
Japanese,
the English and the Japanese, Beckett 9 and PSA 10 right there. Donald, have a great day. Thank you so much for jumping in. Yeah, so literally down to our last few now. We'll see what happens with the Arceus, and then I think we will call it. I need to get my 3.5 hours sleep because, you know, beauty sleep is essential. I'm going to look rough tomorrow. I can feel it already. Right, come on. 20 seconds to go. The countdown is on. I wonder if there's anyone live right now that I can raid afterwards. Don't know if there will be. No. Okay, 1 second, and there it is. The Arceus has ended. It just takes a couple of seconds. Give it a moment. Any second now. There we go. 19,800. Okay, cool. Guys, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you, Sam, for being my co-host. Late Night Gang, 4 a.m. We're going to go to bed now.
Yep.
Have a great rest of the day, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
See you later.
Good night.